Hey guys, I'm back with a new video. So in this video, let us learn about some other methods using which we can transform our array. So first, let us learn about the sort method. What I will do is I will create a new array of numbers. So I'll say const numbers, and I will define a bunch of numbers here. So I'll say 1.22, 221.22, and 2121, 33, and 3.2. And then for sorting the numbers, we have a method called as the sort method that we can call on any array. So I will say const sorted numbers, and I will say numbers.sort, and then I will log these sorted numbers to the console. Let me check out the browser for the output. Okay, so we are getting some numbers here, and definitely you can see this is indeed strange. The output is indeed strange. What is the problem here? It doesn't seem sorted to me. Let me tell you what is the reason for such a strange and unexpected output. The reason for this is that the sort method converts everything to the string. So every element that is there in your array, which is a number, will first get converted to a string. Okay, and then it does the lexicographical comparison. So it sorts based on your dictionary order. That means based on the order of occurrence of the element in a dictionary, and not the logical sense sorting in which a number which is smaller should appear first. So this is not the expected output. To get the expected output, we can pass a comparator function to a sort method. So let me show you how we can achieve this. So what the sort method will now do is it will take a comparator function and it will execute the comparator function for every pair of numbers that are there in your array. So sort method will now do in this case is it will execute the comparator function, taking the numbers from the array two at a time. And then you can return the new order based on the comparisons that you define within the comparator function. So let us achieve that. So I will say const sorting numbers using comparator function to achieve the correct results. So I will say const sorted numbers comparator driven, and then I will say numbers.sort. Now in the sort method, I will pass a comparator function which is itself a callback function, and it will take two numbers at a time in form of a pair. So first it will take the first two numbers, then we'll do the comparison on them, then take the next two numbers, and so on. And based on those comparisons, it will give you a final output, final sorted array based on the logic that you define within the comparator function. So I will say number 1 and number 2, and then what I will do is I will say if number 1 is greater than number 2, I will return 1. Else if number 1 is triple equal to, so we're doing strict comparison here. You can do a loose comparison as well, doesn't matter. Number 2, in this case I will return 0. So in this case, order switching doesn't matter between the two elements being compared. The reason behind this is because the two elements are equal, so you can keep them in any order. Suppose you have two ones, okay, so you have a 1 and then followed by a 1. So if you're comparing them, the order doesn't matter. In any order they appear, they are equal in magnitude, doesn't matter, equal in magnitude and equal in value as well. Okay, so you can keep them in any order. That is why I'm returning 0. Else if your number 2 is greater than number 1, in that case you simply have to return -1. Okay, so now what I will do is I will log the sorted numbers comparator driven to the console. So back in my browser, So now you can see we are getting the correct output. 1.22 is indeed smaller than 3.2, which is smaller than 33, which is smaller than 221.22, which is smaller than 2121. So this is the correct output. Now one thing you need to understand is what logic you have in there within the comparator function defines on the data that you have within your array that you are trying to sort. Now this was all about the sort method. Let us see the reverse method in action. Now this does what it actually means. That is, it will reverse the order in which the elements are defined in the array. So back to my Visual Studio Code, what I will do is I will say console.log sorted numbers comparator driven, the array that we got after sorting. I will apply the reverse operation on this, and this should reverse the elements in the array. So let me check the output in the browser. So we are getting the reversed array. Now 2121 is the first element, as you can see, and the order of the elements have been switched. Okay, now they are in the descending order. The first element is the largest one, the last element is the smallest one. Okay, so this is how you can switch the order of your elements. So moving further, so this was all about the video on sorting and reversing elements. So if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up, and please guys do share the channel with your friends and colleagues. This would give me fuel to bring more such quality content. So become the source of my motivation, and also you can find the link of our Discord server down below. Let us catch up in the next video.